How to draw a mug of apple cider with an apple. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little mug of apple cider with a little apple friend next to him. I'll show you how to do this step by step with coloring pencils. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. Hi everyone, welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. My name is Rain. In this series, Alphabet Soup, we choose a letter from the alphabet and we draw food that starts with that letter. So let's draw. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 11 inches by 8.5. You're going to need a pencil and an eraser. And I always have my old paintbrush around to wipe off the dust off my page. Now for color, today we're using coloring pencils. I've got red, green, and dark brown. That's going to be for the apple. And for the cup of cider, we've got yellow and light brown. I also have my black Sharpie marker, and as usual, I have my fine-tipped black marker for outlining. So why don't I clear off my page, and we can begin. Now this is alphabet soup, so we're going to write out the word apple cider, okay? So let's draw a capital A and a P, another P, L, and E for apple, and cider begins with a capital C, an I, D, E, and R. So that's how you write out apple cider. So now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to start drawing. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm doing here. I'm going to outline everything with pencil. Then I'm going to outline it with my fine tip black marker and erase my pencil marks. So I don't mind, I'll show you as I go because we're going to have to erase some lines anyway. Now the first thing I want to do is draw my mug of apple cider. So the top is going to be a big round oval. Okay? And then we're going to have our mug coming down with a round bottom like this, and then up on this side. And we need a handle. So let's draw a handle. Just like that. Okay, and usually when we have apple cider, sometimes we put cinnamon sticks in it. So I'm going to draw some cinnamon sticks coming out here of the apple cider. Maybe a couple of them. Okay, and we're going to draw a little bit of liquid in there. I'm going to stop here because it's going under the cinnamon. Now I want to show you something, what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use my fancy schmancy eraser here just because I have it. You see the lines here? We drew a line across the top. Let's erase those because the cinnamon is on top of the cup, right? It's on the top. So we don't want to see those lines there. And if you accidentally erased the cinnamon line, you can just pop it back in. You see what I mean? We want the cinnamon to be in front of the back of the cup, okay? And here too, I'm sorry, I just bumped into my camera again. I'm sorry about that. You see where the handle is attached to the mug? I'm going to erase the line there because I want that to be one big piece. You see what I mean? So when we outline it, we're not going to forget. There we go. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an apple, and this is going to come through on top. It's going to be in front of the cup. So we're going to have to erase some lines here too. So let's draw an apple. You see what I mean? It's kind of in front of the cup, so I want to erase this entire line here. Okay. So let me just fix that up a little. There. And I'm going to draw a little stem and a leaf. And let's see. I think I'm going to give the apple some eyes, some big oval eyes. And I think we're going to give the mug some eyes too. Watch what I do. I'm going to put these eyes over here. And we're going to draw the pupils like this. And like this. See, this way it looks like the apple's looking at the mug and the mug's looking at the apple. And you'll see what I mean when we color it all in. So we'll add some details after. I'm not sure if the apple is going to be a little girl maybe, so we'll give her some eyelashes, and the mug might be the boy. I'm not sure. We'll see. So now what I'm going to do is outline everything with my fine-tipped black marker. And then I'm going to erase. So I'm not too worried about following my pencil lines, but if you're not erasing them, try to follow your pencil lines, okay? Get those eyes done. I like to do these fun drawings, you know, with little eyes and faces. I think it's a lot of fun. Now remember, around that cinnamon stick, we don't want to put a line through that. Or this one. There we go. And our little wavy liquid cider inside. Okay, and remember, when we're doing this, we don't want to put a line through it. We just want to do this here, almost like a big D. Okay. One of my dogs is right next to me, dreaming. That's the puppy. He's so cute. So when you're erasing, make sure that your marker is dry, okay? If you choose to erase, and that's what I'm doing right now. Lightly erasing my pencil marks. Then I can add some color. I think it looks so cute already. I'm going to have to make some apple cider. It's a nice warm drink for cold weather. It's getting chilly here in November where I live in Canada. Definitely getting chilly. Okay, let's start adding some color. I'm going to start with my apple, and I'll just take my dark, sorry about that, I'll take my dark brown and I'm going to color in the stem. Now when you're using coloring pencils, you don't have to press down very hard at all, because I'll show you why. I'm going to add a second layer. That means I'm coloring it in a second time. And I'm really not pressing down hard. You see the difference? 1 layer and 2 layers? It makes a big difference. The colors are much more intense when you use layering. And you can do 3 layers if you want. I'm happy with 2. Okay, so why don't I do the leaf right away with my green? I'm going to do the leaf here. And again, I'm not pressing down hard because I'm going to color it in a second time. I'm going to add a second layer, but I am going to remember to turn my pencil, because if you don't turn your pencil, it might wear down all on one side, and then you have to keep sharpening, and it doesn't last very long. So it's a good thing to remember to turn your pencil once in a while. Okay, so that's one layer of color. I'm going to color it in a second time, and that's my second layer of green. Turning my pencil. And it makes the color a lot more intense, you know. If you're looking for a bright green, well, 2 layers or even 3 layers will do it. If you're looking for a dark brown, 2 layers, 3 layers. I'm just doing a quick third layer here to fill in some of the blanks here. There we go. Now I'm going to take my red color and I'm going to color in my entire apple, but I don't want to color in the eyes, okay? Oh, the tip just broke and I didn't even press down hard. My sharpener is really, really good, and it makes the tips of the pencils really, really sharp. A little too sharp sometimes, I think. So everything is going to be red in this apple except for the eyes. And I'm remembering to turn my pencil. I'm going to be careful around the eyes here because I really don't want to get any red into the eyes. Sometimes if I'm talking and not paying attention, I get color in where I don't want it. Let's just say that. Or I go outside of my lines because I'm just talking away. So I have to be careful when I'm going around the edges and going around the eyes. And all the while remembering to turn my pencil. But that's why I'm here, to remind you to do that. You can make your apple green, or you can make your apple yellow if you want. I just decided to choose red today. There we go. Now I'm going to be careful around the eyes. There we go. Don't forget to turn your pencil. All right, there we go. So that's my first layer of red. My puppy just woke up, so he's probably going to make a little noise right now. But you guys are used to that, right? You know I have a house full of animals. So I'm going to do a second layer of red on my apple here, just to get a nice rich red color. And I'm not pressing down hard. I'm really not. But you can see the difference right away. Layering is good. And I'll leave it up to you if you want to do 2 layers or 3. Depends how happy you are with your red color. 2 might do it. You might be happy with 1. That's okay. This is your drawing. And you should do what makes you happy. I'm just here to show you what to do, and then you make your decisions. All right. I'm loving this red. Makes me want to go get an apple right now. I'm going to be careful here. I don't want to get red into the mug. All right. Oh, I got some red outside of my line. Let's see if I can erase it. Not really. Maybe a little bit. It's hard to erase coloring pencils because they have a little bit of wax in them. So we have to be careful. I'm just at a funny angle here. I have a lot of stuff on my desk, so I wasn't able to set my desk up as I like it today. So when I'm going on this side of things, it's hard for me. There we go. So that's my second layer, and I'm going to just do a quick third layer just to make sure I'm getting all of the red in there that I want. Okay, that looks great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my light brown color, and I'm basically going to color in the entire inside part of the liquid here with brown. And I'm turning my pencil. Actually, the cinnamon's going to be brown too, so we can just go ahead and do the whole thing here. I'll just go ahead and do the cinnamon. Okay, so that's the first layer. I'm going to be mixing some colors today, so not for the cinnamon, but just for the liquid, I am going to add some yellow. So today my second layer of color for the apple cider is yellow. One layer of brown, one layer of yellow. I like how it looks. But I am going to be careful not to get any yellow into the cinnamon sticks, because those are going to get a second layer of brown. There we go. Now let's grab that light brown again, and we'll do a third layer, which is brown for the liquid, and a second layer for the cinnamon. So there we go. The cinnamon has a second layer of brown. Just forgot the side here. Maybe a quick third layer. I always say that, don't I? Quick third layer. And I'm going to do a third layer on the liquid, which is going to be my brown color. So we've got a nice mix of yellows and browns for the actual apple cider. See, it's a different color than the cinnamon stick because we put that yellow in there. You can play around with mixing colors together, you know. It doesn't always have to be just one color. There we go. So now I have to make a big decision. What color is my mug going to be? I was thinking of yellow, but I think I'm going to do green. I'm going to make my mug green. So the whole mug, except for the eyes, are going to be green. Is going to be green. I said are going to be green. And I'll probably do 2 layers. So why don't I do 2 layers right away of green here for the mug. And you guys know me, I'll probably do a 3rd. Yes, 3rd layer coming up. There we go. Now for the whole mug, I'm going to be careful to try not to get any green into the apple cider or into the apple there. And I have to remember to turn my pencil. So if you colored your apple in green, you might want to try a different color for the mug because it might be too much green. Okay, I'm going to be careful on the handle because I don't want to go outside my lines. And like I said, I'm at a funny angle today for my drawings. When I draw, I usually turn my page back and forth a lot of the times, but I don't want to do that because I'm showing you guys how to do it, and it might be a little too confusing if I keep moving the pad of paper around, so I have to move myself around. All right, now I'm going to be careful around the eyes. Turning my pencil. We're using a lot of green today. All right, so that's my first layer. I already did 3 here, so I'm going to do another layer of green here, and I'll see if I need to do a 3rd layer. All right, it's looking good. Are you using green for your mug? Oh, my cat just jumped down. I think there might be some noise happening soon. Hopefully not before I finish this video. I may have to stop if the dogs get too crazy. But we'll see. Maybe they'll just keep sleeping. All right, turn your pencil. I'm here to remind you to do that. Okay, I think I'm just going to do another layer of green, just a quick one, like I always say, just another quick layer, just to fill in any spots that I think don't have enough green on them. Green and red go so nicely together. They're very Christmassy, aren't they? Christmas is coming up too. Got some fun videos that I'm going to do for December. Okay, so that's colored in. Now I'm going to take my black Sharpie marker and I'm going to fill in the pupils with black. See how that looks? Isn't that neat? Looks like the apple is looking at the mug. And now the mug is looking at the apple. That's cute. So I'm going to take after my puppy settles, there we go, I'm going to take my fine liner and I'm going to add some detail. So first, in the leaf, I'm just going to add a little vein. That's what it's called. And just to give it some interest, like that. Okay? And we're going to give our little lady apple some eyelashes. Little 5 eyelashes. Some eyebrows. And a big smile. How about an open smile? And we'll give her some teeth. So we'll draw a line in between. And just some straight lines down. Now these are cartoon teeth. They're perfect. Nobody has perfect teeth like that. And we'll give her some cheeks. So we do little semicircles. She's so happy to be next to her mug friend. So for the mug, we'll give him some eyebrows. And we'll give him a big smile too. And we'll give him one cheek on this side. Just like that. So that's our drawing for today. Don't forget to sign your work, my friends. I want you to be very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we'll see you next time on Alphabet Soup. Thanks for watching. Bye.